Hey, what's up everybody? Paul K, Saturday Mornings Outdoors. Got the ice fishing gear, and believe it or not, we got absolute ice finally. After 2 years, this is the third year we actually get to go ice fishing. So I am ecstatic to get out here, get all the gear, sliding it along. We'll be ice fishing shortly. So we are in southeast Massachusetts. We're going to be fishing for panfish, and I have with me the Milwaukee M18 5 amp battery drill, the hammer drill set on drill, and the Eskimo 8-inch pistol bit. This is new to me this year, and I'm going to punch a few holes here and get started. And so we're looking at about, I'd say that's 5 inches. That's pretty clear ice. So this is first ice. No one else has been out here. I do see some ice skating marks through here, but this is always a lot of fun to be the first out here and literally test the waters and see what's going on. By the way, I migrated from when I was a kid using an ice spud. It's basically a giant chisel for years and years. Worked fine. Then graduated to the more expensive hand auger, and I've been using that for decades and decades. And this is new to me, this thing, and this is crazy. It's light and it just cuts through like butter. It's incredibly easy to use, and it's lightweight and just phenomenal. Apparently you can get a day's worth of holes out of one battery. I got the 5 amp batteries, the bigger amp hour. I guess apparently the more holes you can drill, but technically when I fish I don't drill a ton of holes, so one battery is good enough for me. But this is so cool. Let's go. So I'm fishing with a tungsten jig to start off with, 4-pound test on a little ultralight rod. I like the ultralight rods as opposed to the ice fishing rods, the short ones. I use them sometimes, but little ultralight reel, and I think I'm in about 6 feet of water. Away we go. Literally the first time in like 3 years that we've had fishable ice here, and I had to kind of strike while the iron was hot because they claim next week's going to be all up in the 50s. So this week, all this week was below freezing for about 4 days, night and day, and we got 5 inches here, and the whole lake is locked up. But next week's all week's going to be 40s and 50s, so very sporadic weather here. And grateful to have this day to get a chance at one of my favorite hobbies in the winter. Well, apparently I'm not the first one on. I see some holes over here in this direction. Someone's already been up to it. Already been in here. Well, this is great. It's about in the 40s now, and wind's picking up just slightly out of the west. And just forget how fun and nice it is to be out here, nice and quiet. Years, baby. It's a lot of fun. Hey, first ice fishing in 2 years. Hey, what do you know? First fish of the ice fishing season. I switched from the tungsten little jig to a standard Daredevil, and tipped it with a little, and I got a nice male sunny. Let's go. All right, let's get this guy back. He's like, what the heck was that all about? See you later, buddy. Tell your friends. So it's been 2 years, like I keep saying. There's a lot of stuff that I wanted to show you over the years, but that I bought but I just never got a chance to. So I already showed you the new ice drill. That thing is amazing, and it spoils you rotten. I mean, you can there's 4 inches of ice here. It takes like literally 3 seconds. But that's the M80 with the 5 amp, and I don't think I'll ever need more than that. The 5 amp batteries, and then the Eskimo pistol bit 8-inch, and then it's a striker ice suit. It's a floaty suit, and it's because I fish early ice and late ice and all the way through the season. Especially a great investment for, early and late guys, in case you go through, because it's a float suit. If you fall through, it's very buoyant. It's got neoprene, and they're a little pricey, but they're cutting edge, and I guarantee you I have never found snowmobile suits, nothing that's warmer than these things. They're actually too warm on anything above freezing. That's why I only have the overalls on, because I left the jacket in the car. It's just way too heavy, but they're floaties, and if you fall through, unfortunately, then these will keep you buoyant while you can get up to the next product, the ice picks, and don't go anywhere without those. But you guys have all seen these before anyway. They're picks. If you fall through, it gives you leverage to pull yourself back up, and those are standard, and those have been standard for a few decades. Whoever invented that was a genius. So between the float suit and there's pockets everywhere. These are well thought out. These things. They're so high tech. They're waterproof. Water don't get in. You can kneel down in the snow all day long, and they fit perfectly. You can adjust every kind of adjustment on them, and I wouldn't be raving about a piece of clothing so much, but this is really good if you're a serious ice fisherman and you're out here a lot. It's an investment basically, and it's the bibs and the jacket, and so that's the new products I wanted to kind of show you, but I just never got a chance, man. There's been no ice, so all worthwhile, and there's tons of other stuff too, but we'll get those in other upcoming episodes. These are the main new things that are beneficial to ice guys. It's like no effort at all, and that's 4 inches, but I'm sure when you get 15, 20 inches and all that, it'll take a lot longer, but it's unbelievable. It takes all the work out of it. Not that it was hard work with the the spud or the auger, but this is outrageously cool. Very addictive. How many holes you want, it's like that, really. There's none in, you do it with the auger, you're taking a little time and putting a little effort forth, but for 15 holes, this 15 holes is like literally, well under 5 minutes. I bet 5 minutes, seriously, with this amount. So, 4-pound test, and I landed this guy, and you can see the reason. I just saw it right there. It's only 4-pound test. And he would totally bit me off, but look at how he took it. He took that bite. Come on, you. Come on. I'll let you go. See that? The line wasn't involved. The lures got him right on the edge. It's a nice little pick. It's what I expect through the ice this time of year. Get him back in. All right, I got your hooks out. See ya. Woohoo! We're getting up in the world. In all honesty, I was totally lucky to catch that. Out of this 4-pound test, they got needle sharp teeth, and I'm not using a leader on this. with 4-pound test, but I was lucky. Well, the sun's getting close to under the trees there, and we're gonna call it quits. Had a lot of fun bringing this to you. First ice in 24 in 3 years, like I keep saying, because I'm so astounded by it. It's never happened before in our life. But thank you so much for showing up, man. If you can't make it out here, you show up here each week and I'll take you with me. Had a lot of fun today. Showed you a little of the gear and caught a couple nice fish. And hope you enjoyed yourself too. So next week, hopefully we can get together again and do it all again. Till then, thank you very much, guys. Please like and subscribe. See ya.